There's a lot of discussion about enhancing use of electronic health records in the management of the inpatient population and expected cost savings, safety savings, efficiency savings. One important element to realize is this might suggest that the entire process of documentation itself and management may differ and not just be a translation of a paper chart. And those centers like Northwestern and others that have had electronic health records in place for a number of years now are realizing that there's better ways of displaying information. The electronic health records vendors are just catching on to this and creating some of these dashboard-like cockpit sorts of views in which, for example, in diabetes, you'll have all relevant information available: when the patient's last glycosylated hemoglobin was available, whether or not they're on aspirin, all of their hypoglycemic agents that they're on as well. And these sorts of dashboard views are really the answers that physicians want to have when they access a chart. Separately, there's a question of, well, what's the optimal documentation? Is it a model in which specific notes are created on specific silos in a chart, as we did it in the paper chart world, or instead, should we document more in the context of a problem? And I suggest that it's this latter approach that makes sense. This will facilitate handoff safety. When anyone looks at a given chart, one can see what is the current status of a given problem on this patient. What is the next item that one should be expecting? What's the next item that one has to do to care for this patient effectively? All documentation occurring in this context can then facilitate automatic generation of problem lists and automatic generation of progress notes each day that have the state-of-the-art, state-of-the-moment management for that patient for any future caregiver who comes in to take care of that patient during the many handoffs we currently have on the inpatient wards.